Hi everyone. Today we are going to be making a shadow puppet theater. And what we'll need to make our theater is a cardboard box. I happen to have an empty shoebox that was just lying around my house. You'll need a piece of white copy paper. You'll need a pencil, a ruler, an X-Acto knife, and some tape. You'll also need a placemat, and that is going to define our workspace and protect our table when we're working. So the first thing you're going to need to do is take your shoebox, and I have mine upside down. I've actually made my lines, but I'm just going to show you how to do it. So I'm only going to make 3 lines on my box, and the first step is just to line up the white paper so it's at the edge of your shoebox. So you won't need to make a cut here. And we want the paper to be able to not move on our box as we're making our lines. So I'm just going to put a piece of tape just in the middle, just so the paper doesn't move. Okay. So now what we're going to do is take our ruler and we're going to line up the ruler with the end of the white paper, and we're just going to make a line that goes all the way to the bottom. Then I'm going to turn the box, and we're going to make a line again that goes all the way down to the end. And then we'll turn the box one more time, and we'll make the last line. Okay. And then when you're done, you're going to carefully take off your paper. We can use this paper again. So I'm just going to put it over to the side. And I'm going to make sure that my tape gets put in the trash can. Okay, so now we have lines. We have 3 lines that we need to cut. And since we're using a really sharp X-Acto knife, if that's what you're using, please ask for some adult help. They might want to do this part for you. And I'm just going to show you how I'm carefully going to cut. Okay. So that's one line. Okay, we're ready to cut the next one. Okay. And then we have one more cut. I'm going to cut it this way. Okay, so now we have a little flap that we can lift open the box, and we are going to be putting in our white paper. So we're going to turn the box over and open it up, and right in here I am going to put my white paper using tape. So I'm just going to do that, and then I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, so now I've finished taping the inside of my box and I've reinforced it with some duct tape just to make it a little bit, look a little bit nicer on the outside. And then now we'll keep this flap on the bottom. And now we've made our box. Next step is we are going to be making a hole right in the side of our box. And it's the same steps as when we made our lines for the front of our box, but we're going to be using our ruler and our pencil and our X-Acto knife. So I'm just going to do that, and then I'm going to show you when I'm done, okay? Okay, so now I have cut out my hole in the side of the box, and that is where we are going to be putting in our shadow puppets. So we're going to put our theater is done, and we're going to put it over to the side. And now the next step is we're going to be making some shadow puppets. But in order to make them, we have to come up with an idea of what kind of a show we're going to put on. And what I was thinking is when we sing our morning song at Circle, and we sing, "Good morning, dear Earth. Good morning, dear sun. Good morning, dear trees and flowers, everyone." I wanted to make some of those props, and I will use that as an example of my puppet show. So I'm going to go gather the materials for making my shadow puppets, and then I will show you how to make them. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so now we're ready to make our shadow puppets, and what you'll need are some black pieces of paper. You'll need a pencil, scissors, maybe a ruler. You can use different items in your house if you want to try and make a shape. So I wanted to make a circle, so I was thinking for the sun and the earth. So I was thinking I could use some glasses that I have at my house to help me trace them. You'll need some sticks. You can use sticks from outside. I happen to have these wooden dowels that I'm going to be using. And you'll need some tape. And now I'm going to show you what we need to do. So, good morning, dear Earth. So we'll start with the Earth. We're going to take my glass. I'm just going to turn mine upside down, and I'm going to trace with my pencil. I'm going to make a circle, and then I'm just going to cut it out. Okay. Okay, so for my earth, I'm just going to draw some land with a pencil. And then I'm going to cut it out. So the way I do it is I just fold the paper in half and I make a little slit, and then I take my scissors and I cut around the pencil mark. This is just if you want to cut a shape out from inside your shape. So, but otherwise you can just keep your shape solid. Okay, so we're gonna cut one more. And just do the best you can. Okay. All right. And then these scraps are going to go, this is just going to be my earth. Okay. These are going to go in recycling. And now, so I have my earth. I'm gonna put that to the side. I'm gonna make the sun. I think I will make the sun using the glass this way. And then I'm just gonna make some sun rays coming out. Okay. And then I'm gonna cut it out, and then I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, so I've made our sun. So this is the sun. And then the next one are flowers. And then trees. So I'm gonna make the flowers and trees, and when I'm done, I'll show you how to put the sticks onto the puppets, and then we can begin our puppet show. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna get ready to assemble our puppets that we made. And we're just going to need the tape and then all our cutouts. So I have the earth. So just take your dowel and just tape it on. Okay, I'm gonna tape all these on and then I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, so now I have made my puppets. Okay, so I have the earth, the sun, flowers, trees, buzzy bees, and birds. So after you've made your puppets, you are ready to do your show. So what you need to do your show, you need to turn off the lights and then you need to find a light source. So I'm going to be using a lamp. You can use a flashlight, whatever you have, but you have to make sure that the room is nice and dark and the light is going to go behind your white screen. So it's going to go somewhere back here. So I'm going to go get that ready and then I'm going to show you how we can put on a puppet show. Okay, so now I have my theater all set up. I have a light that I have put behind my screen in my box, and I am going to do my puppet show for you. So here we go. Good morning, dear Earth. Good morning, dear Sun. Good morning, dear trees. And flowers, everyone. Good morning, buzzy bees. And birds in the trees. Good morning to you and good morning to me. Okay, so that's the end of our puppet show. Okay, so now it's time to begin our puppet show. I have put our light source in the back of our white screen and inside our box. And I have all the puppets ready to go. So we are going to do just the beginning of the morning song. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's go. Good morning, dear Earth. Good morning, dear sun. Good morning, dear trees. And flowers, everyone. Good morning, buzzy bees and birds in the trees. Good morning to you and good morning to me. So that is just a sample of a little puppet show that you can do at your house very simply. And you can do any type of a show that you want and have a lot of fun. And I can't wait to hear how they went. Okay. All right. Bye.